Hello there. Welcome Monday morning. How cool. So today you're going to need your two stones or whatever it is that you have, lipstick, biros, doesn't matter. You'll just need something that as we reach, we know the difference between the left side and the right side as we move. So come lie on your back. Come. Oh, I think I told you, but this thing here, that thing there is our smokehouse. I think I did tell you. We built it around 6 years ago. Some friends of ours came from Austria, Josef and Karina, and oh no, they smoked with us. It was Uli and Roland who built it with us. And yeah, so we smoked mackerel, salmon, sausages. I think I did tell you. So great, come lie on your back. Come. Come. So landing on your back, we were just checking in. Feeling the weight of you, and that feeling of you right now in this moment. Nice. And then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. I was thinking about that thing this morning as I drank my coffee and gazed out over the forest of the Goldilocks rule. So in yoga, there's that thing where, is 5 minutes enough? Am I supposed to do an hour and a half a day? Is 20 minutes enough? Is 45 minutes? Like, what is the right length of practice? And so after 8 months, it's been 8 months, guys. After 8 months, I'm really realizing that the most important thing is just doing it every day. So begin to have your arms wide, begin to swing your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. There's a consistency to just moving every day. I can feel really subtle and profound changes as 8 months in, I'm now beginning to think, oh, this is amazing. This is something that's changing in the deep of me rather than anything on the outside. It's like there's this awareness of myself that's really changing because I keep turning up. A friend of mine once said to me, the most important thing is just keep turning up. And it's true. Come all the way back to center. So lift your right knee up and push your right hand into your right knee and really push fiercely, like don't push. And then draw your lower back into the floor, draw your shoulder away from your ear. And then lift the left foot and bend the left elbow and draw them out to the side and then bring them back up to center. So it's not a very big movement because you're stabilizing very deeply on the right and the left side is traveling out and then back in. Out and then back in. And now lengthen them long above and below. So stretch your left leg long, your left arm long, or keep them slightly bent if you wish. Let them touch. Stretch them long and then let them touch. Stretch them long. Let them touch. One more time. And long. And let them touch. Nice. So now you're going to draw a circle with your elbow and your knee, like there's a thread between your elbow and your knee, and they're moving together. So my knee and my elbow are circling in the same circle, and then circle in the other direction. Same circle, elbow and knee are connected by a thread. Now the head rec of a thing. Try and circle your knee and your elbow in opposite directions. How do you even begin? So feel the confusion and enjoy it. This is where you're learning something, okay? So learn, how do I draw a circle and then change direction? Just to wreck your head completely. Circle your elbow and your knee in the opposite direction, in opposite directions. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor, push your feet down, rising up. And so any of those moments where there's confusion or there's a lack of ability, it's a really interesting, juicy place to be in because that's where we learn stuff. It's like that's where the edges of our knowing of our own body. Oh, it's just so amazing. Rising up Lowering down, rising up, and lowering down. Nice. Let the left hand, left knee come into contact and really squish them together deeply. And then lift the right hand, right foot off the floor, bend your right elbow and draw them out to the side and coming back up. So one of the most wonderful books I've read over the last few years or listened to on Audible was Mindset. Just let your knee travel out to the side and come back up. And it talks about the difference between closed mindset and growth mindset, fixed mindset and growth mindset. So growth mindset is, wow, there's this great opportunity. My body's really confused. Or the other one is, oh no, I'm confused. This is a bad thing. It's judging the confusion as something bad. Whereas growth is where you go, super, this is a place to grow. Now draw a circle that your elbow and your knee are connected with a thread. So growth and fixed mindset. Before I read the book, I was like, oh, I'm a growth mindset. And I wasn't, I was really fixed. And it was really, really difficult to read the book because it was terrible learning so much about myself. Now, and do opposite circles. Be confused. Oh, they go back together again. So for me, what happens is that I start opposite and then they become the same again. And now it's all gone. No, it's gone. Oh, there you go, back. And then change direction. No, it's gone. And so really feel how it's really confusing to move your body in a way that we're not used to. Cool. Bring both feet to the floor. Push your feet down, rising up and lowering down. So Mindset by Carol Dweck. It's an amazing book. Amazing book on how to help your children have a growth mindset. Amazing book on how to learn and grow in your own mind. So beautiful. One more time, rising up. Man, lowering all the way down. Super cool. So come to sit. This is when you're going to need your stones. So rising all the way up and have your feet really wide. So really wide as they go naturally. And have your two objects, whatever they are. Okay, so we're going to be looking at how far we reach with each hand in each direction. And so the right stone is going to become the right stone only. So my right stone is the slightly bigger one, or whatever object you have, okay? So reach with your right hand over towards the right and go as far as you can go naturally, okay? Nice. And now bring your right hand to the floor and reach your left hand over and reach as far as you can naturally. My left bum has lifted a little bit and they're more or less the same place actually, which is very interesting for me. I'm like, wow, that's just amazing. So now bend your right knee and bring your right foot so that it's tucked in and push the right stone a little bit more. I've got a few more inches on that one. Now bring your right hand to the floor and I've got loads more on the left hand suddenly. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Nice. Bend both knees, zigzag. Bring your right hand over. I have no more on the right. That's it. The right won't move any further, but the left has potential now. So bring your right hand to the floor and reach your left hand and come up onto the toes of the left foot and you have phenomenal distance to go to. And then come all the way back. Nice. Next time we go, do the same thing. Right hand to the floor, reach the left hand over, lift your knee off the floor, your toe is on the floor. And now you're going to swing your left foot to the right. And now you have even further. Nice. Come all the way back. Swing your left foot back. Zigzag. Stretch your legs long. Nice. So now we have to go find it, okay? So bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bring your right hand to the floor. Lift your bum up as you reach. Swing your left foot over. Grab your stone way over there and come back. All the way back. Bum to the floor. Stretch your legs long. Nice. One more time. Bend your knees into zigzag, one at a time or two together. Right hand to the floor. Swing your left foot. Reach as far as you can. Come back. Swing your leg back. Stretch your legs wide. Nice. Grab your right stone. Come back. Nice. Over the other side. So sitting up tall, bring your left hand over, your left stone over. Bring your left hand to the floor. Bring your right stone over. And they're really interesting. They're more or less the same place. That really blew my mind this morning. I was like, wow, they're the same place. It's like that, is it the Vitruvian man? The guy that Leonardo da Vinci drew, that zone of influence, that circle. It's quite amazing. This is kind of the circle around us, our zone of influence. But we can change it. So bend your left knee and then push your right stone further as you reach your right hand over and you point into the right toes and lift your knee off the floor. So I'm really reaching. Come back. And then do it again. But this time bend your right knee, drop it down, zigzag, and then reach. And then sweep your foot over and push it way over. And then come back. Swing your foot back, bum to the floor, stretch your legs long. Nice, again. Left knee bends, right knee bends, left hand to the floor, rise, push into your toes, sweep your right foot around, reach for your stone, pick it up, swing your right foot back, stretch your legs long. One more time. Bend your knees, drop them down into zigzag to the left, left hand to the floor, reach, sweep your right foot around the corner, go as far as you can, come back, sweep, bum to the floor, stretch, wide, great. Get rid of your stones and just lean forward. So you might be leaning forward with your hands forward, leaning forward with your elbows down, doesn't really matter. The thing is that you're trying to find a stretch through your whole spine and just feel that, oh, there's my whole spine, and then come back up again. So just do that maybe 4 or 5 times, hands to the floor. So rather than just being in one place, feel that you're stretching all the way to the back of your neck. So a little bit of movement in loads of different places. You're feeling your inner thighs, probably your lower back, but hear how you move the whole spine. Nice, one more time. I just hear that. How do I just gently mobilize my whole spine? So I do less with my lower back and more with my upper back now, just to hear the whole of me. Whereas sometimes when we're doing this, we only focus on the lower back. And come back. Nice. So bend your knees and come all the way to stand. Coming forward to the front of your mat. Reach your arms wide and bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your right foot back into a lunge. Drop your right knee to the floor. Grab fists out of your 2 hands like you just picked up something. And then rise and pull your elbows back, but draw your hips forward. Nice. And then reach the things forward and draw your bum back. Nice. And then draw your fists back, your hips forward. And then draw your hips back and your things forward. One more time. Pull back, hips forward. And just pause there. Maybe squeeze your shoulders down away from your ears. Feel like you're really pulling your elbows backwards. Nice. 2 hands to the floor. Stretch your back leg. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Bring your elbows to the floor. Rise and lift and look as far as you can forward. How would you get taller? Nice. Keep your elbows down. Push back. All the way back into your downward dog. Nice. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching high. Bend your right foot forward. Bring your right foot forward and turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Reach forward, grab something with your fists, and then rise and pull your elbows back as you draw your hips forward. Nice. Reach forward. Slowly begin to straighten the front leg a little bit as you reach your hands forward. Drawing back, bend your elbows and draw your hips forward. Leaning into the deep front of you. Nice. Reach your hands forward. Bring your hands down. Nice. Cool. From here, bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Left fist is on the floor. And then pull your left elbow back and then reach your left hand straight up towards the ceiling. Push your forearm down and get taller through your top fingers. So the push of your forearm will create space in your neck. Bend your front knee more. Long into the back leg. Really draw the baby toe edge of the left foot down. Nice. Bend your elbow. Hand to the floor. Step forward. Slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee to the floor. Make fists out of your hands and rise up. And as you rise, as you pull your elbows back, draw your hips forward. And as you reach forward, draw your hips back. As you rise, pull your elbows back, hips move forward. As you drop, hips go back, hands go forward. One more time. Rising. Pull your elbows down and back and like they're trying to touch each other. Create space in your neck. Lift through the chest. Nice. 2 hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly to the floor. Elbows down. Push. And get really tall through the top of your head, like you're trying to look at something way down the beach. I'm squeezing my bum, my toes have lifted, getting really long. Nice. Keep your elbows down. Push back, push back, push back. Downward dog. Lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. Step the left foot forward. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Pick something up with your fists. And then pull your elbows back. Draw your hips forward. As you reach your hands forward, begin to straighten the front leg. As you bend your front knee and pull your elbows back, hips go forward. Really feel the push of your hips forward, the pull of your elbows back. Reach. Nice. One more time. Pulling back, hips move forward, elbows move backwards, knee is bending deeply. And then come all the way down to the floor. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Pull the right elbow back like a bow and arrow. And then reach up towards the ceiling with your right hand. Bend your front knee more and really push the left forearm down into the thigh to give you more space upwards. Bend your front knee more. And anchor down into the baby toe edge of the right foot. Feel the length of the right leg. Nice. Bend your elbow. Hand to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. And then drop your knees down towards the floor. Nice. So we're going to do a thing called dancing dog, but we're going to start with dancing cat. So bring both knees over towards the right and slowly drop your left bum down to the floor. Nice. Come all the way back up. Bring both knees over towards the left. Drop your right bum down to the floor. And come all the way back up. Nice. Both knees to the right. And then just drop your bum down. Lift back up. And drop your bum down. Find a better place for your hands if your wrists or your shoulders are sore. Down. Come back up. Listen. Really hear your body. Down. Back up. Nice. Over towards the left. Down. Where do you feel this? Is it your hips, your lower back, your knees, your shoulders, your wrist? What bit of you is telling you that it's at its maximum and that you need to be careful? What bit of you is saying, oh, I love this? There's both. There's always both. Nice. And then come back up to center. If that felt strong enough, stay there. Or lift your knees off the floor. Toes are on the floor, knees are hovering. Turn your toes towards the right. Drop the left bum down. Lift the right hand off the floor. Or stay at the level before. Come back up. Turn your toes towards the left. Drop your right bum down. Lift your left hand off the floor. Nice. And then just travel side to side. Your hand naturally lifts off the floor when your knees are in the air. You don't have as much space to get your bum down. It's a bit squishy into the lower back. One more time each side, wherever you are. That might be that you're resting. Awesome. Nice. Stretch your legs long. Roll into your shoulders. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Roll into your wrists. And then in the other direction. Nice. Come into a cross-legged position. If you have your stones handy, great. If you don't, that's okay. Just hold on to them and bring your hands to your knees and just close your eyes. So day 22 of Earth. Just feel that the earth in you, the ground in you. Let it settle, like those amazing sand images, when you turn it upside down and all the sand settles. So just notice the patterns of you as you settle. Each time with those sand things, it's completely original. It's like never happened before. So same with this moment. This has never happened before. This exact glorious moment. So just be here, be now. What skills do you have to center yourself? Use your skills. Put them into real-time application. We all have skills. We've all learned things along the way. So use them. Now at this point in our lives, this point in the planet, it's really important that we're resourcing. I say this always, but we have to be working hard to resource at the moment. We like joy, we cultivate, wellness, we cultivate. We create lifestyle choices. We cultivate and create joy. And so as you apply your skills, deepening into your breath, feeling your body, centering your mind, whatever it might be, you just touch the place in you that feels joy. There's always some place in you that feels joy. It's like wellness. There is always wellness. Just another 30 seconds or so. Just feel the place in you that feels and knows joy. Nice. So come lie on your back if you wish. Do what you feel is right for you. Have a cup of tea, sit in nature. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow. So wonderful. I'm just loving it. It answers a very deep place in me to just practice, and then off I go into my day. It's very beautiful. So thanks, and I will see you all tomorrow. Great. So great. If you're feeling benefit from the yoga, please do work out how you're going to contribute. So there's PayPal, Revolut, bank. You can post it to me. You can drop it off at the gate. So great. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow. If you want to find out more, contact info@naudir.com, info@nadur.com, and be well. Ciao.